Welcome back to another episode here on the Catch a Glimpse podcast. I am joined by my two
Woo!
lovely associates, Ryan Snapper Store, Keaton
Not
Skeeter
too
Walla.
many.
Happy
Sup?
New Year to you guys. How we feeling? 2022 has just started.
Man,
It's the
That's
2nd of January. What can we expect from Glimpse this year?
a whole lot of content, a whole lot of bangers.
Yeah.
Uh, it's off of glimpse stuff. I feel like this year is gonna feel the exact same as last year.
I
With
think so.
everything going on. Yeah, I don't. I think people are expecting everything to slow down. I think it's just gonna ramp up.
Hey,
Hope not.
2022 is we'll become our best selves. I know that. We're all gonna get in shape. We're all
Oh
gonna get abs of steel,
yeah,
and we're gonna become male models. That's
Mm.
frame it.
specifically
And
me.
that's
Yeah,
where we
flip it
think
and ship it.
Glimpse is on this lane right now of like gaming and stuff,
Yeah,
and then it's gonna
yeah,
do a full 180. We'll become models, and
yeah.
that's
My
where we're at
alter
now.
my alter ego's name's gonna be Spicy Snappy,
Whoa.
and it's gonna be like, whew, you know?
So like, we'll
Woohoo!
be like the Spice Girls. You're gonna be Spice Snap.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be Spice Priest,
I'm gonna be
and that's
so
gonna be Skeet Spice.
Mm.
I'm gonna be so ripped you could cook an egg off me.
Whoa.
That's yeah,
Is there a grill?
that's exact. Yeah, I'm a
You don't
grill
cook.
now.
You don't cook eggs on grills.
Let's go. Well, you could try it.
Well, hey. Anyway, today is the second day of 2022. Happy New Year to all the viewers out there, all the listeners on Spotify and iTunes. We've got a great video coming
Yep.
out in 3 days. Ryan, you
Holy.
just want to give a little hint as to what that video is?
Yeah. So this video is the recap of all of 2021.
Glimpse
And
edition.
Glimpse edition, yeah. I'm gonna give you, people I've heard like longer content from us. Some people like shorter content. This video is a tiny bit on the longer side, but not too bad. I mean, it
Two
is
hours long.
no, it is like a whole year's worth of content in 20 minutes.
No, yeah, I've
Mm.
watched it. Ryan edited this our 2021 recap video. But we couldn't upload it on the first. Obviously, we got to stick with our
Damn.
schedule, so it landed on the 5th of January. But we still got a little video you saw yesterday on the 1st of January. Just a little Happy New Year to all of our supporters and viewers and things like that. But I have watched the video that Ryan created. It's really funny. A lot of
Yeah.
good moments. I love the way he edited the intro. It was real good. Keaton and I are going to be reacting to the video, posting to our personal channels. And then Ryan's gonna, I think, post just the normal video to his channel because
Yeah.
he can't react to it because he edited the
Yeah,
video.
it's like,
He's
oh
reacted to it
guys,
probably a million times.
watch
Hey,
this
I did
part. Watch
that.
this part.
Yeah.
This part coming up.
So
It's funny.
it'll be appearing on all of our channels, hopefully to get more eyes on it,
Yep.
from reacting to it, and then as well as just watching it on our main channel. Keaton has also, I think, got some other videos on the way. We were playing some Warzone the other night, got 12 victories in one
Mhm.
day, and Keaton's got them all on video.
Yeah.
If you've been following us for years, way back in the day, we did these Fortnite videos that were edited to perfection. Some of the most fun content, if you're a gamer, that I've ever watched us make. I told Keaton like back in August, like you have to recreate this video, like these videos, and a couple like edit them up a bit. And he said, busy school, that stuff is starting. I said, Christmas break, when your school semester's done, you're doing this. Keaton, where are the videos?
Well, good news is I've actually fully set up Premiere. Like I have it all set up. So like the way that I record my videos, if you think like if you have ever ran OBS, you have like your canvas and that's your gameplay. But I have like the canvas with the gameplay, then I have a weird resolution. I have like my camera off to the side. So that way you can like move the camera wherever you want. It's not like permanently over the gameplay. So I've just set
Mhm.
that up like in Premiere, like all of those settings are correct. I've like preset some effects and stuff. So now it's literally just like go through the footage, find the funny
Yeah.
parts, and export. So should be soon,
Maybe at the
but
start of the new year, we can
yeah, maybe,
expect some more
maybe.
videos. But if you're a Warzone fan, you like Call of Duty content, go check out those videos on Keaton's channel. Keaton, I think, was more in love with Call of Duty back in the day than he is now. So I'm sure it's gonna be different gaming content on his channel for sure. Um, I have a couple video ideas that you guys can't. You got to promise not to steal.
No, no,
Mm.
maybe.
This is this will be for our 18 plus viewers.
Mhm.
I was thinking, I was like gonna grab Omni, do a video, and we're gonna make a Tinder account and
Oh.
and make us like a swing couple and just see who
Oh
like
my goodness.
who sends in
I
requests.
don't know.
And I
I
think
feel like
that'd be
Watches
hilarious.
watch because isn't it like local stuff, right?
yeah,
So like
it's
But can I
watches
like
like
local.
you
can't
have friends or something, you know, that are
right?
on.
Can't I just like make my local area like California or something to a different zip code?
You can. I think you can input your location to a different place,
See,
or it
that's
has to
what
be
I would
based
have
off
to
of your
do.
location. You might have to get a VPN for that.
Yo, Ryan, I borrow yours.
You could, yeah.
Yeah, let's talk about that. You recently bought a VPN. How's it been? How you like it? Does it work?
I mean, gaming wise, it's not. You have to get like a certain VPN for that.
Yeah.
But the one that I have, you can't be too safe on the internet. There's those people that are always gonna like try to get the better of you. It's like, oh, I'm gonna fry your router and kick you off the internet. Like
Me.
that is
This guy.
what old Call of Duties and maybe even the Call of Duties today. I haven't run into any, but
Hmm.
people used to do that. The people
No,
would
I know.
get destroyed on whatever game that they're playing, and to retaliate, they'd be like, "Oh, I'll just find your IP and kick you offline."
Mm.
Yeah, well,
Okay, dude.
people, there's
All
dangerous
right.
people out there.
And
Guys,
and
yeah, continue.
people would go far enough into like taking your Wi-Fi out for weeks.
I remember that one time we were playing Call of Duty and there's somebody was lag switching the lobby and we were like still dominating
Mm-hmm.
regardless. And people were still like, the death comms were saying, "Are you guys were lag switching? It's you
Yeah.
guys."
Yeah, you guys
And
Yeah, in
there
Warzone
was
that
another
happens so
time,
many times.
yeah, there was time you and I, Keaton, were playing, and then I got like booted offline or something, and I thought, well, this kid just booted me offline.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I was afraid of. I had a random
yeah.
thought though, in the middle of this. Um, I'm really excited to get this podcast back in person. You
Yeah.
know, I would think, big question. This is episode 29 after a break, a week off to celebrate Christmas. We'll get into Christmas in a second. It's episode 29. Episode after that is 30. Is that the cap for the
Mhm.
season, or are we hitting 35? Thoughts?
Mm.
You know, I don't know if we tell anybody, but I
Yeah,
have
Mm.
I
some
don't know if we
ideas.
say it because the last podcast episode of the season has got to be like we shoot confetti off and
Exactly.
you don't want people to
See,
know.
what if we did? We could do like 50 and then take a 3 week or 2 week break. I think it's like 52 weeks is a year.
Yeah, I
If
think
you
so.
do 50, take a week off and then start it up again. But
I
that's not a
think,
huge break, you know?
yeah, I think sometime around maybe the beginning of summer, like so that we can get everything set up again and we'll all be free, from our
Mhm.
duties. Um, duty, yeah. Um, but like, I don't know. I feel like if we set it up a couple weeks before summer, it was just like, all right, that's it. See you guys in a few weeks for updated content.
Mhm.
Mm.
That's the question though.
Okay?
Does the set change for the new season or do we stop
Mm,
over? We've had a few conversations about furniture changes and I would like to do some rearranging in the back corner, move some things around and set it up again, but I would need the new furniture to do so. And we could hop over to Goodwill, find a good chair or two or three or couch, you know?
Speaking of Goodwill, my dad is actually banned from Goodwill.
All right, all right. Drop the story on us,
Yeah.
please.
So
Banned from
I don't
Goodwill.
I don't know the 100% full story, but all I know is that he went into Goodwill one day and he was looking around, he was looking for stuff, and he was like treated I- like he was treated like he was being talked down to.
Sweet.
And if you know my dad, he's very like it straight to the point. Don't speak to me unless like I speak to you like to himself.
Yeah.
And this person just stepped over his boundary and was just like Uh, it's actually like 247, sir. You're forgetting the 47 cents. Like, just pure a-hole to him. And my dad's like, are you talking to me? Like, giving him sass back.
Mm.
And it went on for a little bit, and then I think ultimately he got banned from Goodwill in our
Is that
town.
that's just where we live though? Is that all of Goodwill's?
No,
Mm.
it's just I think it's just the Goodwill that we're having.
Well, who's
So the
how's
wanted
gonna
posters
know
are up there.
if yeah, that's what I'm saying. If he just walks in, who's gonna know? Who's
I
gonna be like,
Who's
that's the
gonna
guy who
know?
can't
that's
come in
Who's
here?
I,
gonna know?
I don't know. I don't know how they would know. I
I
don't
don't
know, but
know
he
either.
used to go. He used to go there every day.
Just for
Mhm.
fun, just hang
Yeah,
out.
just to look around
Like, hey guys.
because there's new stuff every day. I mean, it's free
Right,
donations.
right. I've been dropping off some things. I recently brought my entire high school wardrobe over there. I was like, this
Yeah.
doesn't work for me anymore, and I was gonna drop it off. And Omni's been getting rid of stuff.
Yeah.
Been cleaning up down here a bit because there's so much stuff to get rid of. Um, but hey, fellow Glimpse creators, Christmas just happened. Hope you all had a
True.
great Christmas. All the listeners, all the viewers, hope you had a good Christmas with family, friends, and just enjoyed your time. What did we get? What did we get?
Mhm.
Special moments that you remember from the last couple of weeks? Big memories? Anything? Ryan,
Yeah.
share. Let's go.
I would say my big 2 ticket items was my third monitor, which
Hmm
to my right. Um, so I now have a vertical monitor, which is my old BenQ flat monitor. Got my original curved in front of me and another curved to my right,
hmm
and they're all being held up by a triple monitor mount.
Did you
Which
get
I
that?
remember has some problems.
Yeah,
Did
I've
you get
got some
that
problems
cable?
with it. Yeah, yeah. It was not a cable, but it's a little connector.
Oh, the adapter.
I I called Keaton when I was setting up the monitor, and I was like, "Hey, do you have like a VGA cable?" He's like, "Yeah, I got one." And I was like, "Can I have it?" And he was like,
Wait,
"Yeah,
is that how I
I'll
sound?
trade you." Yeah.
Yeah, I
Would you
got one.
Yeah, I
you-
got one.
how would you like to sound?
I don't
How do you
know.
want to sound?
Well,
Take
how
two.
about this?
Yeah, I got one.
Yeah.
Anytime you need him to talk, just say, "Hey, Keaton, say this."
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
But
got one.
he is, but we ended up trading. Like he had a he needed his clock that came in, and I wanted that cable, and he also took my mic stand for his camera that it's set up on.
Sheesh.
He did a full like he did a full like detail to it, broke it
Yeah.
down, and Dremel tooled it, and made a screw on the end, stuff like that.
Hey, Keaton, how's the clock looking?
Clock looks good. It
matches the
Yeah,
board.
it does match the second. If you don't know what we're talking about, you Glimpse viewers, go
Secret
check out
Santa,
our
dude.
Secret Santa video on the YouTube channel. It's a really good
Which
video.
really isn't Secret Santa, but we just gave
Yeah, but
each
that's
other.
just how we. Yeah. But Ryan
I'm
got me a
Santa,
clock, which
secret
wasn't there for the video, but I set it up on my desk and it looks pristine. So
It's
Nice.
But I would say one memory or moment that I had was when my brother and his girlfriend came over. They both got Nintendo Switches.
Ooh.
So her reaction was incredible. She like, "Oh, you got me a Nintendo Switch?" And then she opened up the case for it, and she got her that way. And she was so excited. She's from New York,
Yeah.
so she called her mom from New York, be like, Justin got me a Nintendo Switch. Like, she goes, "Oh, I don't know what that is, but it sounds cool." But yeah, that was my moment of Christmas this year.
Nice. Keaton, what'd you get? What'd you do? What do you remember?
So, I got first. Gotta start with this because it's the closest thing to me. I got a new office chair, which is like a really good pickup because my last office chair, like granted, I got picked out for me, so I'm always grateful for that. But the back to it is just a metal bar like around the outside, and there's like cushioning in the middle. But I've had it for so long, the cushioning is like not there.
Yeah.
So when I sit on it, I can literally just feel the metal bar. And so this one is just like
Just tape a pillow.
There you
what?
go.
No.
Tape a pillow
There's
to the
no
back,
it's like if you think of lumbar support, it's literally inverse lumbar support. Like it's negative. So this chair is like super nice lumbar and it's got these arms on it that I can like put up or down because I don't usually like desk chair arms, but this one you can
Yeah.
like put
Yeah.
them up or down, so it's really nice. So that was
You might actually
amazing
have the same
pickup.
chair as me, but different color. So
We'll have to
There we
compare
go.
after the podcast.
Yeah.
yeah.
Anything else you got, Keaton?
I got, and this is really cool, and I
Okay,
was
okay.
wanting this for quite a few minutes, but it's a macro lens for my camera.
Ooh.
So
Is that the lens that you can see things very close up?
yeah, so it's
Mm.
very nice. It's very slick. So I
Nice.
got
Like all
I
the
got that
particles
for the
and bugs?
camera. What was it?
They said you can like zoom in on a bug or something.
Yeah, yeah,
Dust.
yeah.
Or,
Dust.
No, anything but a
freaky.
bug, actually.
No,
that'd be
yeah, that's
freaky,
they
I don't
actually
know.
turn off when you try and do that.
They actually,
Oh.
you look at a bug, it turns off.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
But then other camera stuff, I got a shotgun mic.
Let's go!
Yeah, I got a
better
little-
audio for the YouTube videos.
I got a little light panel as well.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Yeah.
You guys gotta be ready because I know like the content, the quality of our videos isn't that bad, like the video quality.
Hmm.
Then we've had lights, but now we're gonna have camera lights, another mic, so we can just mic 2 cameras,
Mm.
and we'll just choose whatever audio is best. I've got a light for my camera now. I'm gonna get into my second thing that is also gonna help with video quality. But we've got stabilizers that Keaton made, mics, lights. It's all gonna be great. Keaton, do you have any big memories or like funny moments from Christmas or anything you want to highlight?
Um.
Came
I
over
don't-
to my house too.
Yeah, I
you-
saw
you came
Ryan
over
quite a
twice.
bit on what was that, Christmas Eve?
Yeah.
Yeah, because
No,
we
that was-
yeah.
That was the day after, I think. The day after Christmas. Because that's when I asked you for the cord and
Oh, okay, yeah,
came
maybe
back.
it was.
from
But yeah,
there.
because we did those trades. I was actually out, I was moving to Ryan's house quite a bit, but
Hmm.
otherwise
And
just
every
like
time you get there, he'd be like, "Oh, Merry Christmas!"
yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Otherwise like big things. I don't think like any huge event, but it was just nice, just, like because my brother was home, Colorado.
Mm-hmm.
So we just chilled a lot. We played a lot of board games.
old
Watched the new
vacation.
Spider-Man. That was really good.
Oh,
Um,
guys.
Yeah, we can't really
Can't
talk
talk
about
Guys.
that though.
the new Spider-Man is so good.
Yeah, we can't talk.
Um,
Hey, I will say this: best Marvel movie of all time. I said it. I said it. Okay.
I would
Anyway,
say
moving on. No,
it's
moving
obvious
on.
cash grab.
It was great.
but
I loved
It
it.
was
I
so
loved it.
good.
Well, hey.
otherwise, yeah, I think that was just a lot of chilling, a lot of board games, a lot of family time. So good stuff.
God love
Mhm.
Big H.
I love the Big H.
Yeah.
Hagrid.
No.
Oh,
We could say that though. Yeah. That one.
Hansel and Gretel. Okay, somebody ask me. It's my turn.
All right,
Frankie,
Frankie,
Yeah.
what
what'd you
gift
get
Yeah.
did
for
you get
Christmas?
What did I?
for
Yeah.
Hans
Christmas,
Kwanzaa
Right. Cool. Hanukkah.
holiday?
So, holiday season. Frankie Bright. I want to talk about this when we're talking about camera equipment. I got a shoulder-mounted stabilizer.
Sheesh.
So it
Real
mounts
big boy camera.
mounts on your shoulder, has 2 handles with like a big like lens flare thing with like little plastic panels that deflect light or
Yeah.
protect it from light over the lens, and you can mount a mic on top of it. Or no, wait, that was wrong. The light that Keaton had gotten me, I can mount on top of the camera and then mount a mic on top of that.
Yup.
And for that to all like work, I would have to take off like the top lens thing so you could fit and the light could actually do its thing. But it's a very cool shoulder mount. It's going to be great for stabilizing videos and having handheld camera
Mm.
work. If we had someone recording different content and you can walk around with it, it'll be real stable.
Yeah.
Got a new tripod.
Sheesh.
In
Mm.
case Keaton forgets his to shoots because he does sometimes.
Okay, one
And
time.
most
One time.
most recently, when we opened gifts, we had to set up a camera on some coolers.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, that was
An
for most
air
of the
fryer
camera
behind you?
equipment. It is.
I'm sorry. I'm
Omni
just
got an air fryer. Omni did get an air fryer.
air fryers are so great. They're
I was
so
gonna bring it to
easy.
school, and on top of it's like a s'mores cocoa set. So she loves hot chocolate and s'mores. So
I would suggest
um,
chicken nuggets.
I can't. Well, it's not
Oh,
mine.
oh,
When I mean, in a couple years, I might be living in the same spot where it is located, and I can use it then. So
air
we'll see.
fried chicken nuggets and fries, dude.
Okay, okay. Now Ryan's just dreaming of food.
Dude, I'm
All right,
so
we gotta cut the
hungry.
podcast. We're gonna go eat.
Yeah. Also, Ryan hasn't slept in like 24 hours,
Yeah.
if not more.
Yeah,
Um.
it was that story's kind of funny. I last night or a couple nights ago, I went to bed at 6 in the morning,
Oh,
right?
jeez.
And I'm like I wake up and I check my phone, it says 7. I'm like, "Oh, I've only been asleep for like an hour." And I look
Oh.
outside and it's a little darker than it was. I was like, "That doesn't seem right."
That doesn't
So
make
then
sense.
Did it?
I'm like
Why?
half
What
as
happened to the Earth? It's turned
yeah.
around, or?
I was half asleep when I first checked, and then I was awake now, and I checked it. It said 7 p.m. I was like, "Oh, okay.
Oh,
Well,
jeez.
I'm gonna stay awake."
Well,
Mm,
that's how, I mean, that's how you really mess up your sleep schedule.
yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, other big ticket item, I got new set of golf clubs.
Sheesh.
My own set. I'm not borrowing golf clubs anymore. I have my own
Oh,
personal set of golf clubs. I just purchased a golf bag. Um, so I'll be set to be doing some golfing this summer and this spring.
now you need
There's a
to
funny story.
you need to
What?
hire a personal assistant now to carry him.
Yeah, Ryan, that's you, by the way.
That's Keaton.
Nah, fam.
Nah, he's got back problems.
Oh, he's fine.
But I was walking to the bathroom, and it was like my grandparents turned like hand out gifts. And I was walking to the bathroom. My grandpa had gone out to the porch because I guess he had left the clubs out there. So I wouldn't be surprised. I'd be surprised when he brought him in. And I just like happened to walk past him. And I saw golf clubs and like behind his back. And it's one of those moments where you both know,
What was
but you
that?
just look at each other and don't say anything.
I would have laughed so hard if you were to say, "Oh, he wrapped them all individually."
No, no, it was just like a moment of like just looking at each other like, ah, yeah.
I'll
It
see
was
you
really funny.
inside, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't see a thing.
But I was so excited to be opening those.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait to use them. I was gonna go to a driving range, because there's actually one open in Germantown still. Really surprising, but I didn't. But my brother and I might go to like a virtual or a virtual course where you just like
Yeah.
hit the ball at a screen.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, had the brothers and wife/girlfriend over. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did everybody
Yeah.
follow that statement?
Yeah.
Thank you.
We all got it.
I had them over to make steak,
Ooh.
and my girlfriend and I, Omni,
Steak.
we pan fried some T-bones
Oh my god.
and made some baked potatoes and put some asparagus in the oven as well. It was all so
my
good,
God.
but like they're like, okay, Frankie, they weren't expecting much. I don't know. I only made steak 3 times.
They were like,
And I
this
had
is a joke, right?
originally I had the heat too hot because I was burning oil and there was a lot of
Yeah.
smoke coming up because I was like, okay, this is too hot. I'm burning the oil, and surprisingly enough, I was like convinced they were gonna suck, and I was gonna have to like run to McDonald's just get food for everybody, but they were really good. I'm gonna I My brother, who was pleasantly surprised, didn't expect much, said it was one of the top 3 steaks he's ever eaten.
Wow.
So
Do you
I was
know
like, I was
the
like, "Jeez."
do you know the steak trick with your hand?
No.
If you squeeze in between your index finger and thumb, the farther in you go is the more rare the steak is. So if you squeeze your hand
Oh.
and you start going out, it goes from like rare to like medium rare to well done.
I had a meat
Hmm.
thermometer. I trusted that more than my hand.
Yeah. My
But
mom just pokes the steak with a fork and be like, "Yeah, that looks well done." Because
but
if you
they
cut it open, you just leak the juices out.
right,
Yeah.
right. I had 3 people want medium, and
Ooh.
3 people want medium rare. So I made mine medium rare, my brother's medium rare, and my girlfriend medium rare. Amani's was a little more on the rare side, which I undercooked it,
Mm-hmm.
and then Max's girlfriend, I overcooked hers. It looked more like medium well done than medium, but she still said it was super tender and tasty, and that's
Yeah,
all that matters.
true.
And then Max's was undercooked, more medium rare. So I gave him mine, which was more medium, and I had his medium rare.
Yo,
But
listen, man. You
they were
could
really
you could have
good.
not said all of this, and you could have like made yourself look so good. It's
Hey,
like
hey,
I
I'm all
overcooked
about
this
the
one.
honesty.
I undercooked this one.
All about the honesty. But everyone ate their whole steak though. And I
For
was like,
sure.
well, that means it's good then because
Or
but
they're
I
Yeah,
or they're lying, right?
or
Or
they're
they're
trying to be
lying.
nice.
But
No, but I'm sure it tasted
I
good.
seasoned them like 2 hours prior before making them. I think that really helped stick the seasoning, and then
Oh
like
yeah,
basted them with butter while cooking them. So
that's
they're real
probably what did it.
juicy.
You
Yeah,
caramelized it.
real tender, real flavorful. So if you want me to make you a steak, just hit me up. I'm your guy. But anyway, that's some of our great Christmas memories and Christmas gifts we were lucky enough to receive. Guys,
Yeah,
what is the state of the gaming world right now? What do we
man.
think is up? What do we think is down? What are we excited about? What are rumors we're hearing?
Oh, I have no idea.
You know, I like I sent you guys a TikTok a little bit
Mm-hmm.
ago about supposedly Modern Warfare 2019 is getting a
Oh, yeah.
remastered called Modern Warfare 2. It's like a
Mm-hmm.
re-edition of Modern Warfare 19, the second one, but it's
Yeah.
supposed to be a remaster of MW2, the original.
Right. So that's what Modern Warfare 2019 was, like a remaster slash reboot of the Modern Warfare franchise. I think it's
Right.
just continuing the reboot. And I think for storyline and campaign, awesome. Because the Modern Warfare campaign was awesome. Great characters, love the story. I couldn't be more excited for that. A lot of things needed changing in pubs. A lot of different things need to be more balanced,
Yeah.
including audio and gun tweaks and just aspects of the game that were not fun at all and kind of ruined the gameplay because, like we've
Yeah.
talked about many times, it catered to the beginners and
Mm-hmm.
campers of the game. That's what needs to change for Modern Warfare 2 to be a really good game.
Yeah.
But I love like the new Call of Duty just came out. We're already talking about the one next year. And I think that just goes to show how much Vanguard has been a flop. I have no desire to play the pubs. I
Yeah.
just have
The
no desire.
I've said this before as well. Like the beta and like okay, so the beta was so good. I don't know why, but the
I
beta
agree.
was so fun. And then like the game dropped, and I still just think it's a combination of like like camo challenges and you need to hit freaking 60, 70 levels and it's
Yeah, it's
So
10
done.
attachments. It's like, dude, I just don't care about that. Like that's
and there's
so
like
not it.
15 to 20 different attachments per criteria. Like
Yeah.
there's so many attachments, so many levels, so many different unique challenges that are so difficult to do in some ways, not because of skill, but just the way the game is played.
Well,
Just
and
give a
it's just
pick
the
10.
amount of time. Like no one wants to
Yeah,
do that.
it's so much time because I hop on there for like an hour and a half and I'm fried. I'm so bored of
Mm.
sitting in the pubs. I will say I'm really liking Warzone Resurgence right now. Caldera,
Yeah.
the Warzone map, has grown on me. I think it's going to be a matter of time until Caldera really takes off in my head. There's just big problems with the foliage is my biggest
Yeah.
Yes.
concern for frame rates and for not being able to see who you're fighting. And then
Hopefully,
just like fixing
you know,
the mountains
yeah.
because walking up and down hills is so hard you can hardly do it.
Hopefully, they hire some sort of freaking lawnmower guy. And just
Yeah, all right.
through and just
Yeah.
Hey,
cut down all the
we
foliage.
need your lawnmower service. There's a bunch of dudes here fighting. They can't see each other.
Landscape,
Can you like
man.
come and just cut some
Yeah.
stuff down so they can play?
Like, come
I
on.
think
There's so much unnecessary foliage.
Mm-hmm.
I think
Go.
like back to for well, at least for Vanguard, like FaZe Jev when Vanguard was about to be launched and he was doing his beta testing for it, he kept talking about I think it was Advanced Warfare or one of those that he's like I played the beta for it and the beta was like some of the most fun I've had. Like it was the best beta he's played. But then
Mm-hmm.
it was with whatever remastered Modern Warfare that came out like alongside it as well. And he's like, but because a lot of people didn't like the Advanced Warfare because of another Jetpack game, he played the remastered game. But he's like, that was the most fun beta. And I think it's the same exact thing that happened to Vanguard. It's like, that is probably the most fun I've had playing a beta. Like, that was a blast. I think just because it was limited down to like 6 guns and like 8 attachments and not a lot of perks. So then it didn't even matter that there's 10 attachment slots or there's whatever. It was just like a couple maps. They picked definitely the best maps to put in the beta, and it was a blast. And now pubs are
Yeah.
just like, I'm not gonna level up a gun to level 70. Like, I don't
They're
have
just
to. I'm not
overdoing
doing
it.
it.
They're just
So
they're overdoing it. And
yeah.
if I really need it, I'm gonna update or I'm gonna get it for Warzone, and I'm gonna leave that game. And like I've said it to you guys, the Vanguard campaign, worst campaign in 3 years. Nothing happened. It was just your typical campaign. It's like you can't really change a World War II campaign so much. I think it's been played through so many times in Call of Duty games that I just think there's way more relevant stories to tell in more of a modern day and age that are going to be so much more interesting than doing
Yeah.
what you did many, many, many times. And I don't know. I think World War II is just overdone in these games. I love the era, learning about the area and the history that goes along with it, but I've played it before. So I'm just not that excited about it.
Yeah, just the whole lead up to Vanguard being launched. Like, it should have been just like tons of red flags, and at the time it was, with it being like, okay, this is like a last minute game. Sledgehammer has to step in and do it, whatever, and like that all should have been red flag. But then playing the beta and being like, wow, this game is actually amazing. So I thought for sure like the game was gonna be launched. But I really should just look back to like the roots of it and like IW, and like it's not gonna be a pub game, and clearly it's
Yeah,
not
and
a pub game.
you can't take away from them like for like having such little time. They still put a good game
Oh
together.
yeah.
But it's just like I don't need to play this.
Like
There's
that
nothing interesting about it.
that's what I'm saying is like, I think the Sledgehammer aspects of pubs is in there. And so like during the beta, I think that was legit like Sledgehammer's, you know, that was their main course, was like, this is the good stuff. And then for
Right.
quote unquote full release, you have to add a lot more content. Okay, now we put in the Infinity Ward. Here's 70 attachments. Here's 70 different camos. Go ham. And it's like, no, that's literally what nobody asked for.
Right.
How long has the game been out?
2 months
2 months, maybe 3 months. I maybe
because it came out in November, like early November. It's been a month and a half really since the release.
Shotguns have been an issue and they still haven't been tweaked.
That's the other thing I don't get. It's like shotguns were an issue 2 games ago too, and the same people produced it, and it's like, how did we not learn?
And what really just twists my brain is just like they get an exploit of somebody making the game. As soon as you get a kill in a pre-game lobby, it levels up your gun from 1 to 70, and they fix it in 4 hours.
Yeah.
But then people are complaining about a shotgun, and it's one hitting you at like sniper range, or like the double barrel shotguns in Warzone right now.
That's
People
awful.
are running all over in Resurgence. They don't even need to aim at you. They just need to look in
No.
your general direction and shoot
Yep.
twice.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's 2 shots per gun. So like they don't fix that in the span of months, but they'll fix an exploit in 3 hours.
Yeah, it's a huge problem. That's just the aspect of these games that need to change. But hey, last year's game, I didn't really like the pubs of Cold War too much. They're better than this one, I believe.
I think
And I
so.
really loved CDL, Black Cold War. And I really wonder how CDL is going to look with the Vanguard. And I don't know if it's going to be as entertaining or if...
I don't think so.
I just don't know. I just really loved Cold War CDL.
I've watched some of like Scump's videos on Vanguard, and like some of it's cool. Like there's a lot of like cool like tactics and strategies that they got planned out, like when they're on comms. But like I just don't think it's going to be as entertaining. Just purely the style of it is just going to
Right.
be so. It's just going to be so eye soaring to watch.
Mm-hmm. I mean, hey, there's other games that have come out too recently. Fortnite Chapter 3 just came out. We've talked about it a little bit. Maybe revisiting it. I don't know. I talked about it a bit with Ryan. Keaton, how would you feel about revisiting Fortnite?
Well, I've said this for so long. I think Fortnite is a good game. Like
Mm-hmm.
when they had the Marvel update way back when, that was probably like the golden time to start playing. Because
Mm-hmm.
those like superhero abilities, that looked so fun. And
And
I,
super broken.
well, yeah, but that's how you have to level the field almost is I think anybody realizes playing Fortnite is like there's gonna be some mega sweats. And
Yeah,
hopefully the
that's a
matchmaking system is good enough for someone who hasn't played in like 2 years to
right. That
not be.
scares me away.
Yeah, and so Ryan, you're shaking your head. That's why they add stupid stuff like freaking superhero powers. It's so that
Yeah.
way,
Again,
oh, little Timmy goes and grabs that and actually has a chance to fight those guys.
but then you get that item into the wrong hands, and you're just not gonna have
And then you're
fun
screwed, and then you go to
forever.
the next lobby.
Right.
How many
Along
times
with
can you go to the
same
next
number
lobby though?
every other game.
Um, but other than that, Halo came out, Battlefield came out in the recent months. I know most of the games are pretty popular right now. But I think in our lives, obviously, it's
Mm.
Warzone. But shifting
I'm
gears from, oh
I-
yes, please.
I'm very interested to hear your guys' answers to this question.
Okay.
So I call it the game itch. Um, do you guys have a game itch? To go into more detail,
Two
um,
games.
like a game that you'll just randomly one day be like, "Ah, I really want to play this game right now. I
Hmm.
haven't touched it in a while, but I really want to play it." And like, you sit down and you play it, you beat it, and then it's just like, okay, that was fun. And then maybe a couple months later, I really want to play this game again.
Yeah.
And then
Hmm.
it's the same thing over and over. For me right now, it's The Forest. Right. I've
I've
been
always wanted to play that, but Keith's too scared too.
I'm not too scared. I just want to buy it. I didn't want to
like,
spend money on it. And we
You
played for
have
like a
money now.
day.
You better buy it.
It's on
well,
sale, $8 right now.
yeah.
Yo, we're buying it. We're playing it tonight. Pitch dark, 1 a.m.
But like, I've been playing
I'm
it.
serious too.
It's super fun. Do you guys have a game itch that
I
you
got
Yes.
can
two.
think of?
I'll
What's
let
your two?
Frankie go first.
Okay, Medieval 2 Total War. The Total War franchise, it is a huge scale. Um I don't know. Big battles happen. And I specifically like Medieval 2 Total War, it's medieval times. And then there's a mod for it called Third Age Total War, which is the Lord of the Rings variant of it. And where it's modded for Lord of the Rings factions and characters and art style and things like that. That's a game that I love to hop onto every, I don't know, maybe once a year. I'll get an itch for
Yeah,
it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll play it for a bit and I'll be like, well, this is very tedious now. But yeah, I think that's would be one of mine.
Mr. Skeeter Keaton.
Okay. As soon as you said gamers, I knew. And so one of mine, I'll go with like the lesser of the two. One of mine is Don't Starve. And it's just like a
Mm.
top down little like almost like cartoony looking game. But the entire aspect is Don't Starve. So you have to like, get food, but also like fight stuff, build a base, and like
Build a bear.
your sanity can't go down too far and stuff like that. Bad stuff will happen. And it's just like it's so you would think it'd be so simple to play, but it is like one of the most ruthless games you can like
Yeah.
play. And so it's like that's definitely one of them because like every time I'm like, oh, I want to play that game. And it's like I get into it a little bit. I start like looking at guides. It's like, wow, I suck at this. Like I'm really bad. So then I stop and then I get back into it. And I suck again and I stop. And it's just kind of a circle.
It's
Yeah.
like the
Um,
same thing with Minecraft for me. Like, you just play it, and then you have a new idea of how you want to play it, and you just
mhm.
search stuff to make what you want better, and just yeah, that's another game itch that I.
Cause yeah, Don't Starve is like it's Klein Entertainment who makes it, and they like do really good updates for the game, like super good developers. So like constant updates. They're refreshing characters. They're doing new boss fights and everything. So like it's a really good game, and so it's like every time I come back to it, there's like always something new, even though I never get past like whatever like day 100. So it's like it's really good. They just did I mean this was about a month ago, but they did a crossover with Terraria, however you
Mm.
pronounce that. So they did a really cool crossover. They like added a boss from that game to this game, and from Don't Starve to that game. So it was really cool. But my second game itch is always Borderlands. Like
Yeah.
Mm.
it will be like, okay, let's see. Kind of want to play Borderlands 2 today. Hop on Borderlands 2. I'll beat the game. It's like, okay, then maybe it's like a week later, 2 weeks later, and then it's like,
It's the
kind
same
of
game,
feel like
but
hopping on Borderlands 3 today, and then
yeah.
go down the road again. Kind of feeling like a Borderlands 1 playthrough, and it's just like, okay, time to play that game. So
Yep.
that game's just too
I've
fun.
I've never had that where it's like one single campaign that I want to play over and over and over again. I just don't
Yeah.
have it.
Mm.
'Cause I've tried with Skyrim, where that's a very long thing to play through,
Mm-hmm.
and every time I play through it, I try to find something else I haven't done before because I get so bored of the stuff I've already done. Like I
And to
know
make
what
them
happens here.
Mm-hmm.
and to make them more like bearable to go through, mods. You always install mods in
Yeah,
the game, and it'll
yeah,
make it
yeah.
more bearable.
Exactly,
Like
'cause it's something new.
the randomizer mod for the Borderlands games. All the weapons you pick up are random. They shoot random things. The enemies are random. The load spawns could be random.
Mm-hmm.
Stuff like that.
I would
Hey,
say
Crouton. Oh,
I
continue.
just want to. I got one more like. So I
Tidbit.
would say like I play Borderlands. I don't know, like maybe once every month I'll hop on and I'll do some
Mm.
stuff. But Fallout 4 is a game where it's like I think it's like the once a year, and it's like,
Mhm.
yeah, I want to hop on Fallout 4,
I have
and
that downloaded, but I've never played it.
It's very good.
kind of like Skyrim, like in
Right, it's from
terms
the
of
same
yeah,
developers.
what you do, and so like
Bethesda?
yeah,
Bethesda, yeah.
and so I hop on Fallout 4 and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna play this. And I do like a playthrough, or I'll get through like part of the playthrough, or I'll just like do kind of like whatever I want. And it's like, that was a really good time. I don't think I'm gonna hop on for another day, but like, I liked playing that. And I feel like
Mhm.
that's my like 1 year game.
Right, I get you. I get you. Well, hey, Keaton, how much time we got left in today's episode?
I'd say 8 minutes.
8 minutes we
Yeah.
have left. That is plenty of time to talk about some sports.
True.
The Green Bay Packers are your number one seed in the NFC at 12-3. Round of applause. I have more big news. Aaron Rodgers is leading the MVP race.
Yeah. I have big news just because we're on MVP. Giannis is leading MVP race.
Yes.
And Aaron Rodgers recently just passed Brett Favre in
Yeah, in
touchdown passes?
total touchdown passes for the Green Bay Packers, broke the record, and then Devontae Adams and Aaron Rodgers broke the record for most touchdowns from a QB wide receiver combo, beating Rodgers with Nelson. So two great, awesome records broken on Christmas Day.
in
Aaron
one
Rodgers
game.
in one game. Aaron Rodgers
Mhm.
also said yesterday that he's having a great time this season. He loves Green Bay. He says like the relationships have with like the front office and general manager have grown so much from the offseason when he was unhappy. So he said everything's on the table from returning to Green Bay, retiring, and playing somewhere else. And he said that when the decision has to be made, he won't like bum it out. He's going to make the
Mhm.
decision early. People will know, and it won't be like a long played
Mhm.
out situation. It's just going to be this is what's happening. Boom, we're going.
Yeah.
So like a return to Green Bay is more likely than it ever was. But
I
we'll
also
see.
heard this really cool quote. I don't know if it's real or not, but I heard that Brett Favre like walked up to Rodgers and was like congratulations on passing the touchdown wins. Now please get us this Super Bowl win.
Oh, that
That
was
was
aired.
a video.
Yeah.
The video played at Lambeau after he broke the record.
Oh.
So it was during the game on the big jumbotron. It played.
The Megatron,
But yeah,
Ryan.
the Megatron.
Megatron.
Mega Jumbotron. But we've got the Minnesota Vikings at home on Sunday Night Football tonight, guys. The game is
today.
happening today.
Hmm.
Can I just get some score predictions? Keep this in mind. It's going to be like coldest game of the year. It was forecasted to be 1 degree.
Currently,
I don't know what's
Vikings
gonna
are
change.
7-8, and we're 12-3.
Yep.
Okay.
And if we win this week and the Cowboys lose, we clinch the first seed.
Yeah, so I don't know how like the seeds work like within divisions.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just NFC. So it's just based off NFC teams.
Right.
So like so okay.
But like
So
your
we have
wins
to
and losses go here. I'll break this down real quick.
Okay.
It's wins and losses from all your games.
Okay.
And the Cowboys are second seed right now. So let's say we would lose against the Vikings and the Cowboys would win. Then we'd be 12-4 and they'd be 12-4. But they would become the number 1 seed because they have more wins in our conference, the NFC conference.
Okay, so it
They've
is
beaten
in
more
ours.
NFC teams than we have.
Okay.
Whereas if the Cardinals beat the Cowboys and we lose, and then the Cardinals are 12-4 and we're 12-4, we would still be ahead of them because we beat them already this season, so we have the tiebreaker over them.
Okay.
So that's kind of how the balancing works.
I'm looking at like stats and stuff. I don't know if this is from the last game that we played or this is like the stats of in total between the two teams.
Mm-hmm.
But the Minnesota Vikings have more stats over us than we do. Kirk Cousins has more passing yards than Aaron Rodgers.
That doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, but
Tom Brady has more touchdowns and more yardage, but that means literally nothing.
Yeah, I see that all the time thrown around for like quarterbacks and stuff.
Like, yeah, stats matter sometimes, but this isn't something where stats matter whatsoever.
Because if we
Kirk
do a lot
Cousins
of
is
running,
nowhere
then that doesn't mean that Aaron Rodgers is worse. Just
right.
means that
Kirk
our run
Cousins is,
game is good.
yeah, Kirk Cousins is nowhere near Aaron Rodgers. But can we
Yeah.
get some score predictions, guys? Cold game at Lambeau. What do we think?
Well, like what you said last time. Yeah, the Vikings game is just like that's just it's weird. It's always weird.
Mm-hmm.
Like the last time we lost by 3, I think, right? And it's like that game should have been.
If Mason Crosby hit his field goal, it would have been tied. So yeah.
So it's always just
28-21, 7-point spread.
That's a good guess. My guess is very similar, 27-21. I think we scored 3 touchdowns and 2 field goals. I think we're going to make 2 field goals.
Oh.
So it'll be 3 touchdowns, 2 field goals, that's 27. And then I think it'll also be close, and the Vikings will hit 21 with their run game, and our run defense isn't too hot right now. So, yeah. Keen?
I think 35-24.
35-24. Packers win, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a big day for the offense. I would love for Rodgers to hit 40 touchdowns. He's at 33. He needs like a 4 touchdown game this week or a 3 touchdown game this week, and then the opposite next week to hit 40. But my goal for this season, after last season, because I always want Aaron Rodgers to hit like break records and get closer to them. I wanted him to hit 450 touchdowns in total in his career this season. He only needs 5 more to hit that. So I'd be like, okay, that's what I wanted for him before the season started after last year. So we will see what happens with the Packer game tonight. Go Pack Go. On that note of sports, though, the Bucks are playing on this Thursday that we're actually recording this.
Spoilers.
Yeah.
The hidden cloak is revealed. It's Thursday.
Exactly.
Yeah, right now we're facing Magic. Orlando Magic.
Ooh, they sound like they suck.
Yeah, they suck. We just it was 2 days ago. We beat them up by like I think it was 20. And then today, right now, we're facing them. It's actually halftime. We're up 12. And
love to see it. Love to see it.
It's some nice 2 teams they face against after you get from a busy week, only 2 days off. Then we have a busy Christmas game, beat the Celtics. That game was like the perfect Christmas gift. That was a fun game to watch. So we beat, we beat them, and then it's nice like 2 teams that kind of like get back in the rhythm, especially because all the people that were on health and protocols, pretty much Christmas morning and the night before got out of health and protocols. So then it's like, okay, it's great. We have our big 3, we have all these people back. But then it's like, well, now who do you start? Do you start the people warmed up? Do you start the people that are back, the big three. Like, what do you do? So that was the
That's
only
what I
thing
feel with
scaring me with the Celtics.
Yeah,
Um,
and that's what I feel with the Packers too, with some big
yeah.
guys out that are returning late for the playoffs. Like, do we stick with the people who are hot, or
Mm-hmm.
are we gonna reintegrate our stars here?
Yeah, it's always a tough call.
Yeah,
But clearly, Bud, he did it pretty well in the Celtics game. We won. Now we're
I mean,
back.
man's got us a championship. I
Yeah.
mean, yeah,
So it's nice like facing Magic twice, just because now we know
Mhm.
like, okay, who we substituting in, who we playing, who are we gonna start, actually start for the next upcoming games. So
Mhm.
all really good stuff for the Bucks. So
But yeah, Wisconsin sports are looking up for the near
yeah.
future. Let's keep our fingers crossed that the skill and the luck and the favor stays on our side. But I think on that note, we might as well wrap things up, huh, guys?
Yeah. True.
Sure.
True.
If you guys did enjoy the 29th episode or 29th edition of the Catch a Glimpse podcast, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe on the YouTube channel. Write us a review on Spotify and iTunes, and like us, follow us on there
Yeah.
to get our rates up and get us more out there for other viewers and for new potential lovers of our content. But hey, make sure to hit up our Instagram for our link tree where all of our links are present. You can find us all on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Spotify, anywhere. It's all on the link tree. Go hit it up.
True.
This episode of the podcast comes out at 7:30 or 7 o'clock on Sundays on Spotify and iTunes, and then 4:30 on YouTube. As long as our official Wednesday content comes out on Wednesdays, like I said, at 4:30. So make sure to watch it all because we're not going anywhere. From the
Yeah.
boys to you, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. We'll see you next week. Goodbye.
Goodbye.